This is my dual rapier loom. It's similar to an Argentine or single rapier loom, except that a second rapier is added on the other side. The original model is Hugh Ramage's single rapier loom, which was a very elegant and simple mechanical loom that worked very nicely. I thought I could just add a second rapier, and that proved to be no easy task when all the little problems were taken into consideration. Anyway, I did it. I ended up with this very complicated, rather over-engineered beast. But it does work. And the cloth is better in that it is properly held down on each side, whereas in the single rapier loom, the one side, the opposite side to the rapier, is not firmly attached. My loom has 5 motors as opposed to Hugh's single motor. There's a motor for each rapier. There's a motor for the sleigh, a motor for the heels, and a motor for the contactor. There's a power button with an LED to indicate, and we press the go button, and there are LEDs to show which part of the loom is operating. The contactor rotates slowly and triggers each motor to run usually just through one revolution, and then a stop contact like this one on the rapier stops the motor. The motors are controlled by these modules. They're designed to run a linear actuator. They accept ground signals, which makes things quite simple. So as the contactor goes round, it just grounds the terminal there, which is the bolt, and that triggers the module. And each motor has a corresponding stop contact. There's a tensioning roller, which is operated by the heeled motor, so that when one weaving process is complete, the roller pulls the weave just a little bit forward so that the next weave can be done. There are hooks on each side. This hook grabs the weft, which is the blue thread, while the rapier goes back and pulls the weft through the sled, as it's called. Okay, we'll run it. See how the hook grabs the weft so that it forms a weave. But here I've trimmed off the little loops of thread that make it all look a bit ugly and disarrayed. This is done properly in a professional rapier loom. This is the best I could just do with a pair of scissors. And here we see the tensioning roller, which will move when the heels swap. There it goes, pulling the cloth forward, ready for the next cycle. Okay, well that's it for my dual rapier loom. I don't believe these actually exist in the industry. I'm not quite sure, because it strikes me as rather a clever idea. Anyway, thanks for watching.